in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
First he fumbled with his pen, and then his eyes welled with tears as I sat down in his office.
The tumor we found is malignant. We also found numerous tumors on your liver. Kathleen, I'm so sorry.
I remember the moment I allowed myself to let go. Heading home after receiving my stage 4 cancer diagnosis, I turned on my music in an attempt to zone out. I wanted the numbness that began in my doctor's office to continue. The thought of feeling any emotion was too much to bear. I hit shuffle and waited to be transported anywhere else, to a disco floor, to 1990s Seattle, to a desert with a horse with no name. My heart lifted when I heard the distinctive piano intro.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Curled up in the back seat of the taxi for the first time that day, I allowed myself to cry. I listened to the words of the song and I felt them sink into my soul. I stopped fighting my fear and sadness, and I stopped pretending I was okay. The message was clear. Whatever I needed to feel, I had to let it be. For the next 4 years, Let It Be would play on the radio whenever I needed it. Pre-scan, sometimes in the changing room, post-scan, many times while receiving the twice-monthly chemotherapy. Once, while on a train platform heading in for scan results, a street performer started to play it on his keyboard. Now, I rarely have cash on me, but that day I reached into my pocket and I found a $5 bill. I placed it in his plastic jug and I smiled as I walked away. Throughout my cancer recovery, I've been blessed to have an incredible support system. A constant source of joy had been my beautiful godmother, Aunt Linda. As far back as I can remember, she was the one who understood me the most. She never judged me. She always supported me. And I cherished every moment we spent together. 3 months after my diagnosis, she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. When my parents broke the news to me, I called her right away. And through our tears, I heard her say,
Lean, we're going to get through this together.
For 2 years, she fought harder than I've ever seen someone fight. She loved life and the people who filled her so much. She endured the unimaginable just to stay with us a little bit longer. And when she died, it was as if part of my heart was gone. Who else would ever understand me as she had? Would this emptiness ever go away?
There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Several years earlier, we had lost Aunt Linda's husband, my Uncle Tom, to prostate cancer. He was her straight man, the Dean Martin to her Jerry Lewis. I loved watching the two of them play off of each other. I just wasn't sure how she would ever recover from the loss, but in typical Aunt Linda fashion, she found her silver lining. Whenever a bird perched near her, she would say it was Tom visiting.
Look at him, flying without a care in the world and leaving me with bills to pay.
The morning of her funeral, I saw birds everywhere. It was as if they were following the hearse as it drove to the cemetery. I couldn't help but smile, certain that Aunt Linda and Uncle Tom were together again. On the anniversary of her death, I found myself in a place I never thought I'd be, a tattoo parlor. Well, I had never been to a tattoo parlor before, but it was exactly as I imagined it would look. Drawings of naked girls wrapped around anchors, Tasmanian devils and skulls adorned the darkly lit walls. I wanted to have "Let It Be" tattooed on my arm to serve as a reminder that I'm being guided to trust in life, and when I am overwhelmed, to just let it be. I added 2 birds to the design in memory of Uncle Tom and Aunt Linda. On my way there, I asked my son, who is covered in tattoos, if it would hurt.
It'll feel like sandpaper rubbing against your skin.
Okay. I mean, that's not so bad. I could handle that. As the machine dug into my skin, I quickly realized that his description was somewhat inaccurate. It's more like a sanding machine on full blast, rubbing against your arm while your arm is on fire. I'd equate the feeling to childbirth. Painful, but worth it. Except I can't send this tattoo off to college in 18 years. This tattoo will be with me forever, reminding me that I'm loved. And if I'm ever feeling lost or hopeless, I need just remember.
And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. Let it be, let it be.